Cyclone Mahasan wreaks havoc in Manipur. Properties worth crores destroyed. AMSU will continue to fight for state issues, says AMSU's president. Polling personnel reach respective polling stations for poll duty. Hello dear, you're watching ISTV English News at 8. This is Lanchami Golmi, bringing you the developing story of the state. Now let's start with the top story. Cyclone Mahasan has caused massive devastation in many parts of the state and other states of notice during the few days. The cyclonic storm accompanying heavy winds at 75 km per hour this morning caused mass devastation at many parts of the state. The storm destroyed 6 houses at Top Kongnangkong in Imphal East. Among the houses, the house of Ningthosam Tomba got largely damaged and some parts of the house also fell on some neighboring houses. MLA Nahakpam Indrajit inspected the storm-affected sites and provided immediate relief to the affected families. Ahantem Dayanan, son of Ahantem Ongbi Ibe Tombi, whose house is destroyed by the storm, said a makeshift part built over the concrete house was also destroyed in the storm and a concrete pillar was also blown off by the storm.
Nungsi tapna dilai baham bai diko ada habet akoina nungsi lai na habet thoi yeng zum subsan gre pulap bak ok subsan dum pukhat kre dum pulap oina ado mati ang matek sidam ta hawle ado mati ma som ta ri pillar je mai jisan to bune atai loi ma hap loi ma koli dana kon baje mai niklak podo ana makha du pura phop lawga chinghet kim ne pula.
Ningthosam Ongbi Kumari said as their house was destroyed in the storm while children were asleep, they were taking shelter in a Tata truck vehicle. She added that there is nothing left for the family and sought the attention of the state government to look into the matter at the earliest.
That no, she's in a mamma get the Uraga, the Yum Paga, Matang Lak was in a imong of using of some Mongol Tangai Nandova, Gentle give up her one ever. And the Hun town gets a cut not Tangang being the Kangasang way out of the way out of the. Itang out never name it. You up the Hodre, you mamta, right by Piron Kanak or Hata, how is the lawyer Kagariga? But I'm right by as a Hamijing, as you can never. Chakan, Sibida, Quavu, Sibida, Katang Mang, Dive, Chakan, the Miang Changu.
The cyclonic storm also caused created havoc at Luang Sangbang, Yurubung village, Thongjupatu, Kumbong, Singjamay and Maklang. Trees uprooted and houses blown off in these areas. The areas of Pangay, Huidrom, Gundrakpam and Nungada of Imphal East District were affected in large scale due to the storm. The mother of a local named Kundrakpam, Nabakumar of Pangay, was injured when a 150 feet long coop where she was taking shelter from the rain collapsed over her. The storm also destroyed houses and trees in areas of Lamsang and Haurang Sabal, Maning Laikai of Imphal West. A poultry farm at Oksu, which is part of Avian House of Nilakuthi, has been completely destroyed in the storm this morning. A total of 500 hens were killed during the storm and some machines were also got damaged. The owner of the farm, Chongtham Dhruvatara Khaba, said the losses was estimated to be around 15 lakhs and appealed to concerned authority to provide compensation to storm-affected farmers.
Ngasiga 44 days di haying the marketing to we already plan laserabani aduga sizes now 2.6 kg average level government the hining bazi as a akogi tung the horiba entrepreneurs in natra mokogi pukning thogot pibo oina mokoi impress tawna ba natra mokogi pukning haksang thogot pagi oina masida sam yamba yamda government ki side ki sam contribution khara pibi regadi yamna thankful oigani ene khanjai.
Makeshift shades of PI and Sons Agro Enterprise located at Paknung Makhalaikai were also blown off during the storm this morning. Mass devastation also caused at Kangchup, Singda and Payeng. As optical lines of ISTB network connecting Kakching, Palel, Kumbi, Moirang and Thingungay were destroyed in the storm, there has been interruptions in services so far. The network is trying to resume the services soon and subscribers are requested to bear the problem for some time. President of AMSU, Peter Laiström, vowed to fight issues of state unfaltered during Realization Day held at Singjamai Chingamathak Pisum Chingamakha, organized by Old Manipur Student Union. Floral tributes were offered to Potsangbam Premananda and Huidrom Lokendro. Mention may be met that Potsangbam Premananda of Thangmaibam Sinam Lekai and Huidrom Lokendro of Isok died during the protest movement to drive out illegal migrants from the state in 1980. Leaders of student bodies also attended the event. Laiström Peter said AMSU hasn't forgotten the sacrifices made by leaders. He added that AMSU have been leading the fight in various major issues of the state and will continue to fight for a better Manipur.
Fruit Kanjanaba have said any government lakpada Hudi, Sina Mang Tagani, Aduga Citizenship Amendment Bill, Chitanata with any ex cover, Y cover, Z cover, Billama, indigenous Mamsibu, Mutanabagi Lakbal, Kudimak Emsuna Loitanagani, Hariba, 1990 issue say Citizenship Amendment Bill issue the pra on the Tainava Matamam da Kanjanaba Togiba, issue Dubu, Citizenship Amendment Bill na immigrant Mamsi Pusalaga, on the Tainava Mondo in a Pusalapa, Emsuga, MOU sign down, no give a later about the Usitabadonas Smite or Iba, Sigi Mamsing, any government lakpada, Emsuna Hariba Citizenship Amendment Bill, not Trahaga, any bill, Kudimak, Emsuna, Sanaba Yaro have said, opposed to we have said, Medai Tung the Tamsari.
Later, students took a march up to Pisum How Ground carrying pictures of Premananda and Lokendro, and a public meeting was also held. President of UCM, Sunil Karam, President of the Lengrong Union, Amu Kamei, General Secretary Nesu Sinam Prakash, AMSU President Peter Laiström, and many others attended the public meeting. The organizers presented gifts to families of Premananda and Lokendro and observed 2 minutes silence for the departed souls. President of Kuki in P. Manipur, Mangcha Haukyut said it is time to unite and wake up for better Manipur. Several speakers intimated that it is necessary to set up units of student organizations of the state. The speakers pledged to fight state issues in unison and added that people from other countries cannot be taken as part of the state even though they are related by blood. President of UCM, Sunil Karam said illegal migrants have been entering the state in numbers continuously and it's time for people to initiate protest demonstration in order to save Manipur.
North Eastern State Asida, Masida Yiniba, political objective, London Sina Laiba, Mongolai groups in there, mainland India Sina, Mahut Sindalanba, I was there, saying Dragi Janida, India had money production, you would Kalma over there. Toman Toma writer can Ikiba, North East Sida, India had Kilomatunga, leader can Ikiba, Wapam, record, Nasida with Pong Mame. Shen to my other law, Itam Irada Taholo. Adigi Matungina, Shen Tadakana, Makoi Masero Sudani, Aduna Marakana, Ikano Shapshidi Pigazabani, military man Tadakana, Miha Nipon Port Naibatorkana, Northeast, Niam Singase, Himbang of the Pambayamata, military force, Mayamka, Tajan Gadabani, Habase, to make Sena, Ibiori, political dilution, Havisikana, other men in the other, but National Party Mayam Northeast Mayam political parties act Hazaraba, regionalism Yatubu Wakaroja, Nandahanba, Shadun by Yadamata, Adumlava, National Party Kayam Hadin Gadami has as a political dilution Yori.
A blood donation camp was also held in connection with the program. Polling personnel reached respective polling stations for Inner Manipur parliamentary election to be held tomorrow. All arrangements are in place for the second phase. Polling personnel from Imphal East DC complex left for respective polling stations since morning. Heavy traffic congestion was caused to commuters after Parampat crossing up to DC office complex was blocked during discharge of polling personnel. For Imphal East, a total of 3,000 voters will cast a vote at 430 polling stations. District Election Officer, Imphal East, Dr. Ranjitabali Waikom said all women polling personnel teams are engaged at 55 polling stations at Yai School Assembly constituency, and persons with disabilities polling team will perform poll duties at Lamlong Higher Secondary. Speaking to media person at Imphal East DC office complex, she added that altogether 3,000 voters with a total of 1,46,000 male voters, 1,57,000 female voters and 25 voters of other category will decide the fate of the candidates. There will be one strong room for each 10 assembly segment. Additional measures have been taken up for 9 vulnerable and 24 critical polling stations. Each one micro-observer will be engaged and webcast facility will be made available at the set critical polling stations. The 430 polling stations are divided into 40 sectors and one sector officer is engaged. The sector officers will be provided the power of magistrate and will carry reserve EVM, and their vehicles will be provided GPS traffic facilities. Live coverage facilities will be made available at 112 polling stations of Imphal East District. An all-women team of 275 polling personnel for the first time will perform poll duties at 55 polling stations at Yai School Assembly constituency. Wangkai Lizat Library polling station 18/19 will be model polling station, and women police personnel will guard the respective polling stations. A total of 1,507 persons with disabilities voters will cast their votes at Imphal East. Electorates can cast their votes using Aadhaar, bank passport, government employees identity card and PAN card, etc.
ECI advisories ki matungina no voters to be left behind, then accessible election hari basically motto sigi makhada koina we give lot of preference to the persons with disability voters and hari ba PWD sing sibu hayeng vote hada ba matamda nuaina gi tamakta we are arranging wheelchairs for them mogi tamakta koi transportation facilities provide tawdori visually impaired voters ki tamakta we are providing them a braille guidebook makhan mathen mayam mama koina koi gi activities mayam mama koi tawzagadori.
Imphal East SP Jogesh Chandra Haubijam told media persons that Central Paramilitary Force, CRPF and BSP will deploy at 112 out of 830 polling stations of Imphal East, and personnel of State Police, IRB and MR will be engaged at the remaining polling stations. Each 2 armed section is engaged at 9 critical polling stations, and 1 each armed section is engaged at 24 vulnerable polling stations of Imphal East. He added that each 6 normal armed personnel will be engaged at the remaining polling station. In addition to this, 10 reserve teams and additional commando teams will be used during the election. He appealed to people to ensure free, fair and peaceful election.
Anamatana law and order da problem amta tobidana ba machim tasu appeal toningi aduga tek takaidana hayengi election sida mafam khodimakta Imphal East ki district ta loinamak asoyangam tang yaudana chaliba polling party police personnel loinamak fajana pangtokani haibase ayaki thajabani.
Polling personnel reached respective polling stations in 3 assembly segments of Thoubal district. Altogether, 96,022 voters will exercise their votes at 118 polling stations of Lilong, Thoubal and Wangkhem. There will be each 2 women polling stations and 1 each model polling station in each assembly segment. 6 police personnel led by SI will be deployed at normal polling stations. Police and BSP personnel will guard vulnerable polling station in the district. Before we proceed with the news, let's take a short break. Maruti Suzuki Arena brings you the big new WagonR. Stronger on looks, stronger in character, stronger on the outside, stronger on comfort, stronger on technology, stronger on performance, stronger on safety. Test drive the big new WagonR at our Aston Motors showroom located at Jingbirong, Imphal West. Welcome back. A massive blast at girls' hostel of Reams Nursing College at around 10:30 this morning devastated large parts of the hostel. A team of Manipur Fire Service and personnel of State Disaster Relief Force Manipur were engaged to douse the fire. The cause of the fire remained unknown so far. Director Reams, Dr. Shanta, Reams medical superintendent and a team of Lumphel police inspected the site. Most parts of the hostel were gutted in the fire. Reports said the fire broke out from the back side of the hostel while students were away to attend classes at Dental College. Loss of property could not be determined so far, but there are no reports of human casualty. Continuing its intense drive to attack unexplained cash during ongoing election process, the Investigation Directorate of Income Tax Northeast Region has so far seized rupees 7.33 crores from the date of announcement of polls by Election Commission. This massive haul during the brief period of last 1 month far exceed cash seizure of rupees 1.21 crores made by the Directorate during 2014 general elections, and it's already 605% of the total amount seized in the previous elections. It is significant that nearly 75% of seizures have taken place just in the past 2 weeks and include operations based on independent intelligence against moneylenders and interceptions at airports by the Directorate's air intelligence units across 7 sister states of notice. Principal Directorate of NER Sanjay Bahadur held a meeting with all officers of the Investigation Directorate to deliberate strategies to further tighten election expenditure monitoring process in the upcoming second and third phases of the polling in the region. Following that, Additional Director and Nodal Officer Subrajyoti Bhattacharya has repositioned officials from constituencies where polling has finished in the first phase and deployed them in the remaining poll-bound constituencies. All the 12 air intelligence units functioning under Joint Directorate Mrinal K. Das will remain active across notice till 23rd of April. AIU is also monitoring unscheduled and chartered private flights at all airports, and income tax surveillance teams have asked state district authorities to alert them of helicopters landing in the districts. A special task force is being constituted to investigate hundreds of bank transactions involving high-value cash deposits and withdrawals. That's all news in details. Once again, let's take a look at the headlines. Cyclone Mahasan wreaks havoc in Manipur. Properties worth crores destroyed. AMSU will continue to fight for state issues, says AMSU's president. Polling personnel reach respective polling stations for poll duty. That's all we got with ISTV English News at 8. Thank you for tuning in.